Ha kawat ka baar ka Aga Khan Academy ka bade ka school na Hyderabad kala yo banjit sa sawut ki Khynnah na ka jilla Meghalaya ban Leit Pule Haka ka Academy Khlem Da Pynlut Tang Shi Tyngka ka bla penlong ru ikite ki Khynnah bat ki kmi ki pa jong ki ban pinpau ka jing so kamen haka ba kla Shah Jied ban Leit Pule Shakate school haba pintip yakania na kalyang u Director of School Education and Literacy of Swapnil Tembe ulayat ho ba ka academy lingba ka jingerap ka Department of Education kalalit kileng ki school ki badon ha ka jilla banyo ikte ki sawut ki Khynnah pulie ki batbit ki bala pass ki test bat ki interview ki bapher nakalyang udin jong ka Aga Khan Academy u Arjun Puri ula pentep ba ka academy ka juwat ki Khynnah pulie ki batbit ha ka bor pulie badru ha ki sap ki phong bapher la ka long ka sengkam sengjam ni ki jingele kai bapher bat banya khoni ki exam bapher kum ka IAS bat ki wi ki exam shushu ula pente bru ba ka academy ka don ka jinghe shispa aker ka jaka bat ka jingdon jingem bat kumba nyospa lai pho ki Khynnah puli na kalengkari
Zeng Khynnah Bathok, Bena Ramra, Shnong Moram. Bani one Shagan School. Yunda Tan Yakan Aga Khan, Egaleskuno. Ring it Kuntuk Habak, Nonika.
Kaya jing kayo yo.
The Shatting Ibon biba benyo biba long compare long ki subject ko design science ki arts baru ki ki sports te to long ki subject ko compare na ba school
Kaya ba kajing pair habe di bagi school ba siya ba kadi ka school ba pipili siya tay kanu kaya rap pipi
te kaskur ba na one kalau kaskur ka ba khamre baru nyamda bonkan ki activities ni ke ba manya interact ba iklo mereka akan eksplor kam hai baru ki don ki activities ba lab interact makwe baru ki yarap yang ba yang ki skills yung ban ya communicate yung ban make decisions
Kaya jing ki school ba kamla ka ka school siya ne ban lagi ki school mana siya
lagi jeng yung sama ka school
A good one. I grew up in Calcutta, so I grew up with a lot of my friends being from the Northeast. And I've always taken great interest in the Northeast. And I think when you read a lot of the publications that the central government releases, including something like the Niti Aayog report, you tend to see where Meghalaya is. Even from an exam performance, we've been speaking. And I think one of the things that I'm extremely, at least, happy about is you have someone who really cares about the system. I know that Mr. Swapnil's been around for a while and understands the DNA of the state, but there is work to be done, and he's well aware of that, and as is CS sir. I mean, I can only tell you from the perspective of when I come for the assessments. There are certain regions in the state where the performance is very, very poor, right? And when you look at those performances, you ask two primary questions as an educator. One, how often are the children coming to school, right? How good is the teacher, right? Those are two questions. Now, if I was to look at any good school in comparison, absenteeism is very low and teacher interest is very high. So these are small things that we notice when we travel. Like for instance, Nongstoin was a big surprise. The first year, essentially that region swept the assessment. When I was coming here, my understanding was you have good schools in Shillong. You also have access to the internet in a way that's probably stronger. But first year, they swept it. This year, Shillong was the stronger representation. Now, when we come back in October this year, I am very interested to see the kind of assessments we receive from, is it okay to mention? Tura and Nongpo. Because I think those are regions that I'll be invested in and to research and then to go back to him and say, here's my 3 years data of coming to the state and assessing 1,200 kids. here's a picture of who's doing what and how. And maybe that might help him because these are the top performers who are being shortlisted. But yeah, there is a lot of work, and I genuinely hope that one of these students from here, who knows, one day comes back in a capacity to work in the Department of Education Meghalaya, having received a world-class education themselves, and make a difference. So fingers crossed.
So Aga Khan Academy is in Hyderabad, and this is the second batch which they have done the selection for. So in the first batch also 4 students from Meghalaya were selected after a very thorough and very detailed process of assessment. There were tests, there were interviews, and there various qualifications were seen. And after that, 4 students were selected, and they went to join class 6 in Aga Khan Academy in Hyderabad. It's an IB school. It's one of the most prestigious school in our country, and it has the best facilities which any school can offer. So after that, now we have revived again. We have one more batch, and they came again. I'm very thankful to Aga Khan Academy. I'm very thankful to Mr. Arjun Puri, who they came back again. They have, in fact, they have gone to various districts, and then they have done the assessments. And finally, again, we have selected 4 students who will be going tomorrow to Hyderabad for the first time, and they'll be joining the Aga Khan Academy. So now the idea of this is that this is this is like a scholarship, if you may say. That everything is covered, and in fact Mr. Puri will give the details about what all facilities are included. But what I want to say is that in the first batch also many are from Nongstoin.
Yes.
Many are from Nongstoin, and they're coming from very remote areas. And then getting the opportunity to go to Hyderabad, study in Aga Khan Academy is an amazing thing. And already I can see the transformation which they are having in terms of the confidence, the skills they are acquiring. So we are very happy that we did another iteration, and then again next year also we'll be having 4. They will be back, and 4 more students will get this wonderful opportunity. And I'm very keen to, if we can, we'll also discuss with the state government how we can maybe continue this in the future. So if that happens, we'll again brief you later. So that is the whole gist of this program. We from Department of Education and State Project Director Office, we have been coordinating and assisting them to do the assessments so that they can go to the district, they can, whatever support they require logistically, that has been given from the Office of SPD, and will continue to do that. And in fact, we also plan a visit from the state government, including Chief Secretary. We'll go there and see what all different interventions are there and how they are performing so well. So that is something. And in fact, yesterday I want to add that Chief Secretary Sir Shri D.P. Vahalang IAS, he himself came and interacted with all the students. He gave them various kind of advice and motivation, and he was so happy to see the transformation which have been in the first batch of 4 students.